What's up? It's your boy, SleepyReacts. Know what I'm saying? Listen, I told you that before. I'm going to be going crazy with the reaction videos. This one I'm finna do full time. I'm so serious right now. Never on board, I'm gonna be doing reaction videos. New video, I'm still gonna be dropping on the main channel. If I start dropping on there, it's the reason why I stopped dropping on it. If I drop like 4 more like workout videos, there's a reason why I did that, because I'm taking a break for that channel. You know what I'm saying? I might drop like a couple videos on there, you know what I'm saying? No cap, you know what I'm saying? But hey, you know. But we got EDP445 is still online. The dude's returned. He returned. He won't go away. Let's get into it.
Humans, we have a fascination
Tom Dork or something. I think it turned dark or something. They made this.
with misery. The internet as a whole thrives off of negativity, to the point
That's straight facts right there, bro. Everything you see online is negativity. Everything you see on social media is negativity. Straight facts, bro. And that's why I don't like the media so much. It's too much negativity. Even the news, there's too much negativity. Nobody wants to hear that all day.
it's that an entire genre of channels has exploded entirely dedicated to documenting the rise and fall of someone's career. But the story of EDP is one where every step of the way,
This dude's creeping me out. As to be a fan of EDP445, I'm not a fan no more, bro.
he was the one to bring it all crashing down, showing himself to be a pathetic and pretty despicable guy in the process. And despite the
You look like a freak, bro.
videos and
You like Dwight's eye like that. Bro, dude like he got a lazy eye, bro. Look like his eye about to come out his socket.
tweets, the exposés, the guy is actually still online, posting to this day. So, I'm gonna talk about it.
I beat the fuck out of my dick so goddamn hard that I can't even feel.
I remember this video too. My brother showed me this video. This shit was mad, had me dying laughing.
My
bro.
left-
I really can't believe he destroyed his career, bro.
Left leg. My left leg has went totally numb.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tom Dark channel. I'm your host,
Yeah, Tom Dark.
Tom Dark, and today I will be talking about the one, the only EDP445, also known as Eat Dat Pussy 445, also known as Bryant Turhan Emerson Moreland. He's someone most of you already recognize either from his videos themselves on YouTube or because of the massive number of memes that were spread around the internet of him during his heyday online. The amount of meme-worthy clips of this guy was just insane, and it was for a number of reasons.
Would you guys consider jacking off to be a sport?
Yo, when I tell you this dude, this make me laugh, bro. He used to make me laugh. Like, real talk. But now,
I don't know about you motherfuckers, but I consider that shit to be a sport, okay?
It's easy to call his comedy just like vulgar or stupid, and I would agree he was kind of needlessly graphic about common piss and shit and all that kind of thing, right? That was definitely a big part of his brand for sure. But I think he was genuinely a really funny storyteller past that, and he had a real talent for telling jokes. He had many stories and many jokes, but one story filled with jokes that I remember watching so many times in high school was called Nearly Shitted Myself at School, and is basically one of his older uploads where he details how he was trying to hold in a massive shit while he was in class.
So I went on Yahoo Images. You know how you can type up Yahoo Images or Google Images. And I typed in chili cheese french fries with pastrami meat, okay? And for all you guys that don't know what that is, here's a picture of it right here. You know, good ass shit, really good stuff, okay? So what happened? I don't know what the fuck happened after that, to be honest with you. My stomach started feeling messed up. He was like, what can you do?
bro, I ain't gonna cap, bro. I can relate to that. When I went to Chipotle, I forgot where I went to, bro. They gave me some type of sauce, bro. They gave me some type of sauce, bro. Time to go to the bathroom, bad.
They were take the attendance to the office. I'm like, nigga, fuck that attendance, man. I'm trying not to shit on my motherfucker. fucking self.
I don't know how real this story is. It could be real, it could be fake. I personally have never looked at an image of food and felt like I was going to, explode all over the place. But then again, I'm also not an empath like EDP445, you know? He clearly saw that food, he resonated with it, he was affected by it, and he felt that he was going to start leaking some foul substances. He felt that food deep inside him, and he just had to shit. But, this story was genuinely really funny. I remember watching videos like this from him with my buddies in high school and laughing our asses off because of how good he was at telling these stupid stories. He was one of those channels that were not necessarily known for one event or one video in particular, but rather he was a guy who relied on his personality and sense of humor and
EDP definitely got a good sense of humor. They really do.
And was just someone who posted really consistently in order to build up.
That's straight facts, bro. Consistency is the key. And that's what I'm gonna do all year, bro. Consistency, constantly posting. That's my main goal.
A fan base. And that was truly what made him succeed in the end, because he was just a really funny guy who was down to earth, right? He was a normal dude who got famous on YouTube for telling a lot of stupid stories, doing gaming content, food reviews, reaction videos, unboxing videos, and my personal favorite, Don't You Hate That Shit, where he would just talk about something he disliked for a few minutes in a hyperbolic way.
Now, this shit annoys the fuck out of me. I know I've talked about this many times in the past, but every fucking time I sit down, I think I showed you guys my whole little setup right here is my TV, my little webcam, and my desktop and shit. You can't even play a goddamn video game. You can't even sit the fuck down at the goddamn dinner table without your boxers going up your leg and playing with your fucking dick, okay?
He wasn't really good at editing or audio work or crazy graphics or anything really like that, you know? He was just a guy who was sharing himself over the internet, sharing his opinions, sharing whatever he had to say. Because of this, he also developed a pretty loyal, some may say cult-like fan base, which happens whenever a creator of that nature blows up on YouTube because of their personality, right? I mean, he could have just uploaded an hour of him talking about bananas, and his fans probably would have watched. His fame was definitely not instant, like he didn't go viral as soon as he started posting, but because he was posting consistently, he managed to get that really loyal fan base I was talking about, and he actually was featured in the mainstream media a few times. For example, Tosh.0 is a show dedicated to showing off stupid internet
Yeah.
videos and viral stuff, and the host, Daniel Tosh, featured him multiple times. In fact, EDP445 became kind of a fan favorite for a little bit. He would create videos specifically for the show, and they would be shown live on the air to millions of boomers sitting at home wondering what this crazy internet thing is and why this big black dude is talking about the Philadelphia Eagles all the time.
And I turn to the NFL's official odds maker, EDP445.
Yo, Daniel, what the f*** it is, my nigga? Thanks for having me on, dog. See, the thing is about this whole Super Bowl bullshit and how do teams look mid-season and all this other f***ing shit. Let's keep it the f*** real here, my nigga. We already know who's going to win the motherfucking Super Bowl. It's going to be motherfucking New England.
He also got onto Ridiculousness, another show, which is, well, Frank...
Very interesting. I think I seen a video on one there. I think so. Or was it a different show?
Technically, it's just Tosh.0 again, but, like, it's hosted by some other 40-year-old guy. His clips talking about sports ball stuff would always be on these shows, right? Because he was really passionate about sports. He also was actually on Howard Stern at one point.
All right, so an Eagles fan is pissed that his team lost, and then what we did was we took the tape and called a record store about the Eagles.
Wow, that sounds
All right, let's
funny.
see. Okay, here's the fan going crazy, just to give you a flavor.
Try being a fucking Eagles fan. Try being that fucking shit.
He was one of these internet personalities, one of the few really that transcend just the online world to be more mainstream. He was funny enough that kids watching YouTube liked his stuff, but also not so insane or zany or zoomerish that boomers couldn't get what he was talking about or get, you know, his comedy. So he had a really unique opportunity on YouTube for success. His fans really loved him too. I mean, I remember when he was denied his golden play button for getting 1 million subs on YouTube, and they all rallied around him because they thought that he deserved that play button. A bunch of YouTubers also pitched in to support him as well, which was cool. He had interesting insight and some cool passions that many of his fans shared, whether for gaming or the Philadelphia Eagles or fast food. 60% of Americans are actually considered medically obese, if you can believe that. So EDP had a lot going for him and a great career on YouTube, making an absolutely stupid amount of money, living a stupidly lavish lifestyle for doing something that in any other time period probably would not have been possible, you know what I mean? He had a pretty sweet sweet gig. There's no denying that. And of course, as many of you already know, he had to throw it all away. He had to ruin all of it. He had to ruin his entire life because he couldn't keep his dick in his pants. Not only could he not keep his dick in his pants, he couldn't keep his dick in his pants around children. And this is where the downfall of EDP.
It's so crazy how you just destroy your career like that. You didn't even think twice.
EDP445 really begins. There had been rumors for some time that EDP had been chatting with underage people online. There were posts here and there about it, but there was like no solid proof of it actually happening for sure at this time. Put that together with his extremely loyal fan base, and people who made the accusations in the first place were basically bullied off the internet, because that's just kind of how rabid fan bases work, right? That's how rabid channel audiences work from time to time. And eventually, these rumors were upgraded from just rumors to official allegations in the court of public opinion. According to videos at the time, there were supposedly 7 or 8 people that managed to successfully dupe EDP into responding to them while pretending to be openly underage girls.
Apparently, he's allegedly been having some very inappropriate conversations with underage.
So I've got my essay written, and I've been working on it for about a week. So now I'm going to show you how I use Grammarly to...
girls. In fact, the last time I checked, I think there were like 7 or 8 different girls who had come forward with stories against him, some of which happened to be decoys, basically accounts that people had set up pretending to be underage girls to try and entrap him and get him to have these inappropriate conversations with them, to try and expose him for basically having these kinds of inappropriate conversations with underage girls.
Stop ignoring the Peter allegations that were thrown at you. Either own up to the mistakes or prove you're innocent, because we're waiting for your side.
Oh! He just ended the stream after a lucid sentence!
He just ended after a lucid sentence!
Decided to make a fuckload of fake accounts pretending to be fucking girls, and like a dumbass, I fell for it. You know what I mean? And now everybody's all, up on this fucking pedo shit, you know what I mean?
And from the comment section here, you can see people talking about the fact that his response was very bad. Like, he did a very poor job of dispelling the allegations. He was kind of embarrassing himself and making himself look worse, even if the proof was not definitive as of yet. EDP also made a number of video responses to these situations where he basically said that he was not actually interested in underage girls and did not do anything wrong. He was trying to get across that these were false allegations, that these were cancel culture people out to get him. There were all of these people who were trying to own him and destroy his life. Meanwhile, all of these girls were just coming up to him in Instagram DMs, and they looked mature, but it turns out they were 15 years old, and that's just crazy. But that was sickening to him, you know what? He couldn't live with himself, okay? He had to throw up because of it.
Come to find out, this fucking bitch was 15 years old, my nigga. Let me fucking tell you something, dog. When I found that fucking shit out, man, I ran to the fucking bathroom with a goddamn, with some of my mom's motherfucking, fucking shower gel Avon shit, you know what I mean? Fucking cucumber melon, and I fucking squirt that shit in my fucking mouth, dog. I bust out.
Bro, need to say pause when you start talking like that. It is wrong.
My fucking toothbrush, dude, and I fucking... Nigga, I wanted to fucking throw the fuck up, man, reading about that fucking shit, you know what I mean? Damn near made me fucking lose all my fucking lunch and shit. I'm sorry, made me lose all my fucking dinner. You feel me? So get the fuck out. Oh, man, we're going to expose EDP. Motherfucker, you can't expose me, bitch. I expose my own motherfucking self some goddamn time. And guess what? I don't give a fuck.
It's funny that in this video, he actually pretended to be, disgusted with what he had done. Now, at this point, EDP had already kind of been caught, right? He was kind of caught, but no one had taken notice on a big scale. If he had stopped now, he may have actually gotten away with what he did, despite how bad it was. While the evidence was scattered, while there was not really anyone huge documenting all of the allegations very well, compiling screenshots, etc. He did not have a chance at redemption, because obviously he was a disgusting human being, but if he was a smart pedo, account instead of a stupid one, he could have been like, okay, I will get this under wraps, no more of this stupid shit, it's over. But as we typically see with these guys, they just cannot help themselves whatsoever. They are so inconceivably horny for kids that they just need that shit, and they need to exercise their sick urges. And EDP did just that. Enter Cold Raven, someone who was very integral to the early days of the EDP445 story.
Oh yeah, this dude. I know this dude. I know this dude.
He was making video after video exposing this guy for things like faking having a girlfriend, as well as pointing out that he was lying about his interactions with underage girls. EDP would often lie about things, then when caught, he would pretend that he was trolling the entire time.
Now on top of that, you're about 130, 140 pounds later in this picture, which makes this picture even more sad.
So what is this, man? Come on, ED445. I thought you said you're not a pedo, right? Okay, so why'd you text 5 underage girls? Why'd you fall for this decoy account?
So at this point in our story, things are really ramping up. More and more people are interested in the EDP445 story. They want to know what's really going on because they're hearing all of these rumors, they're hearing about all of these allegations about this massive YouTuber with more than 2 million subscribers, but they don't really know what the reality of the situation is, what the truth is. And larger channels are starting to take notice. Enter the next group of people in our story, the Predator Poachers.
Yep. You do like a penguin, bro.
For the unaware, there is an entire genre,
Now you don't look like a penguin, like an elf. I ain't gonna count.
Entire community of people on YouTube who dedicate their time to
we gonna react to these types of videos too. I love these videos.
catching predators. All of these guys are, of course, inspired by the classic Chris Hansen show, TCAP, and they will basically do their own, sting operation to varying degrees of professionalism. For example, Anxiety War does a great job in terms of compiling evidence.
I watch his videos too.
And doing his due diligence with reporting everyone to the police properly. However, there are also a lot of these guys who actually just use catching these people as a way to humiliate them and make content. And fair enough, there's no doubt that some of it is entertaining, but I think the real issue is that a lot of these guys will not even report them to the police. They just go and meet these people, they meet these fucking freaks in person, they film themselves making fun of them and owning them, and then they're like, okay, alright, you can go because you did 30 push-ups or something stupid like that.
Alright guys, the catch is going down. Shout out to all 1,600 live viewers in the chat, guys. Smash the like button. What's up, buddy? Hey man, I'm here to have a conversation with you about who you're here to meet. This is gonna go one of two ways. I'm either gonna call the cops, show them the chat log, you're gonna get locked up, or we can have a civil conversation. If a predator doesn't cooperate, what I do is I have to get the authorities involved. You get locked up. You committed multiple felonies tonight.
Quickly note Rami's use of words. If the subject does not cooperate, he has to get the authorities involved. To state the obvious, New Jersey has no laws that specify those who commit felonies must be charged unless they bow to the whims of a vigilante. If Rami believes he has evidence of a crime, he should hand it in and let relevant authorities decide how far they should take things, rather than designate himself as the arbiter of what the severity of this man's punishment should be.
This guy is just a complete joke and is not accomplishing anything. What is having a civil conversation?
By advertising on YouTube, I grow my business by reaching my most important customers, people like Allison.
Going to do to this guy? He thought he was going to get with a kid. He needs to be in fucking jail.
Facts.
The Predator Poachers are another one of these groups, and they decided to conduct an undercover sting operation on an intense hacker forum Green Frog protocol level, okay? The highest level of operation on EDP445. They brought in the heavy artillery for this one. Basically, they pretended to be an underage girl and managed to get EDP to message them some just awful shit, genuinely some of the worst messages you've ever seen from a grown man. And then they managed to get him to drive to meet up with them in person, which, of course, spawned the absolutely infamous video where they meet with EDP445 himself in a fucking parking.
Stupid. Dumb. Must be your whole career.
Lot.
Knowing, and it said honor profile 13, yes? Correct. Okay, so you initiated conversation with a 13-year-old knowing she was 13, yes or no?
Correct.
Okay. So, is that a good look for you?
No, it's not.
And with video evidence, him showing up to a meeting place where he believed he was meeting with a 13-year-old that was actually set up in very similar style to like a Chris Hansen investigation by a YouTuber, Predator Poachers.
The gig was up. It was totally over. It was so over. And on video, EDP admitted to trying to meet up with an underage girl. The fact that he tried to deny it at first and claim that he was there to get a cupcake did not make it any better. Like, that just made the whole meme of it even better. Now, unfortunately, due to extraneous circumstances,
bro trying to get a cupcake. That gotta be one of the dumbest excuses ever.
EDP was actually not arrested immediately or put in jail. Like, that did not happen.
They did it wrong. They did it wrong.
Instead, it was time for the YouTube community to eat him alive. And they did do that. In video after video, YouTubers reacted to the situation, talking about the memes from it, as well as condemning Brian for the absolutely disgusting behavior. This was not a small thing. This was a huge event, one of the biggest YouTube career destructions that I've ever seen. The Predator Poachers video was like a bomb dropping on YouTube, and it birthed a bunch of madness upon the YouTube lands. Initially, the Predator Poachers actually got a lot of praise for their work. Firstly, they managed to catch a guy who had been kind of eluding the allegations for so long and denying them. I mean, they caught him red-handed with video evidence, a confession, screenshots of everything documented.
But, you know, Alex, dude, PP official, kind of racist, acting racist and shit, bro.
And so people were like, you know, they had some respect for them. But then, because of how they handled the case,
they handled it right.
He did not actually see jail time, and that was partially their fault. And past that, they were looked into more because of them being in the spotlight so much. And I guess one of the guys who was involved, this guy who goes by Chet Goldstein, was like some insane Groiper super soldier who was like calling Black Lives Matter and calling them the N-word, like on stream.
That's like fucking nigga on the live stream. It's bad, nigga. Dude, the niggas are gonna get offended and report us. Fucking nigga. Oh shit, I said that in front of 216 people.
So people were mad about that, right?
Exactly.
They were mad about Chet Goldstein, they were mad about the Predator Poachers, they were mad about the fact that EDP was not going to prison, and they were mad about the fact that EDP still somehow had some fans who were defending him. And within a week or so, all of this stuff was basically fucking gone. The Predator Poachers channel was deleted completely from YouTube, and they lost thousands of dollars they had made on live stream. EDP's channel was deleted along with his second channel, definitely for the best in this case, and the entire community came out to basically shit on his grave, which is also definitely for the best.
Be smoking all that EDP pat, but it tastes nasty though.
In this case, but yeah, it definitely was a messy
I don't smoke.
Situation, a messy aftermath.
My dick so goddamn hard that I can't even feel my left leg. My left leg has went totally numb. I can't be.
This brings us to the end game of our story, boys and girls. Really the end of the confirmed public story for EDP445. We know that shortly after his explosion on YouTube, he tried to launch his own website to continue making money, which never really launched and never got off the ground. We also know he tried to do some business via his Facebook page, but that didn't work out because he was banned. And so now people have basically just been fucking with this man as much as possible as a means of continuing to ruin his life. I mean, they really won't leave the guy alone under any circumstances, and considering who he is and what he did, I can't really blame them. It's not like they're doing anything wrong. I mean, the guy is like a danger to society. He is a threat to children everywhere. But it is kind of amazing to see that no matter what he does, he cannot manage to live a stable life for any amount of time. A video was posted of someone who was trying to get a lift, and the guy who ended up picking him up was EDP, like he was driving for Lyft. I don't know why EDP had to use this super creepy face for his Lyft driver profile. Like, he really is not making things any better for himself here, but whatever. And news also came out that he was selling his possessions, including his Acura MDX, which, not gonna lie, is a pretty nice car, pretty nice luxury SUV. There had also been a rumor that he was incarcerated for a while, and this was all thanks to a video from one of his former friends, where he claims that he received a call from prison, which he thinks was from EDP.
It said, I was like, hello, and it said, this is the Henderson, Nevada detention center inmate for Brian Moreland. Would you like to receive the call? And I hung up, and then called again, and the same thing happened. Would you like to receive a call? So I said yes, because I was like, I was just curious to see, holy shit, he got arrested, wow,
Sonny EDP445 did a pretty good video speculating on the possibility of this, and so a lot of people seem to get the impression that he was in jail. But, according to recent live streams which were recorded, he's actually out there on some shitter live stream app trying to get an audience there. Which is weird because you would think that he would want to be like laying low, but apparently not. All of these recordings are being posted to YouTube of him streaming on some site called bigo.tv.
You see next to his name it says EDP445?
Yep.
That's his fan medal for you. It's level 3 and it's gray.
Oh, good shit. Okay, cool.
So everybody, if y'all want to gift him, EDP created a fan club, so when y'all gift him, you can join his fan club, and then you can level your fan medal up. So,
and it seems like no matter what, the guy will just not quit. He is hell-bent on continuing.
Bro does not care. He doesn't care.
To live stream. He just will not stop, which is surprising considering how hard he's been beat down by every platform. The guy destroyed his entire life, and
he did it himself. Dumb decisions.
Somehow is still clinging on for dear life to anything he possibly can. I suspect that whenever this site, bigo.tv, finds out that EDP is streaming on their platform, they will ban him too. I don't even know how he managed to find this site at all, but I guess considering the fact that every other major platform like Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook have outright banned him forever, permanently shadow realmed forever, he has to go
shadow realm. Shadow room.
Go onto these weird little sites. As a little more speculation, if I had to guess, the reason he's doing this is because he's broke and has no way of making money. He's tried getting jobs. Either no one will give him a job, or when he does get one, people report him for being who he is and he gets fired. And as a result, this is what he has to do to even try to get by. Funnily enough, he decided to expose his old friend who, spread the rumor that he was in jail, who I guess lied about the whole jail thing, and then he told the story about how he, had to bail this little dude out of jail and all this shit.
Saying about me on YouTube is all fucking fake. It's all for fucking clout. You know what I mean? It's funny as fuck because he likes to mention the entire jail shit, when in reality, I'm not sure if you guys seen the post that I made. I actually bailed that nigga up out of jail. He actually still owes me $1,000 fucking dollars, dude. His bail was $10 grand.
Damn.
And I fucking, he got locked up in fucking Ventura County Sheriff's Department or some bullshit, and he called me at 12:30, 1 o'clock up in the morning, crying like a little bitch, wanted me to come bail him out, and so, the friend that I was, I'm looking like, all right, cool, my nigga, I got you. Fired up the whip and drove, an hour and a half, 2 hours down there to go bail the nigga out. You know what I mean? The nigga still hasn't paid me back my $1,000 fucking dollars, you know what I mean? So, he can sit back and spread all the fucking bullshit that he wants to spread about me, which is perfectly fine. I don't really fucking care. Because at the end of the day, he's a backstabbing ass little fucking bitch. So, all this time, you know what I mean? He really didn't give a fuck about me, bro. So, it's perfectly fine, dude. When the shit hit the fan, you find out who your true friends are. And he damn sure wasn't one of them.
So,
that's facts, though. The people out there that you have friends out there that will spread rumors about you. After everything you done for them, man. But still, EDP destroyed your career, bro. That's more the story. Destroyed your career.
Funnily enough, while he knows he can't clear his name about the, pedo shit, he is willing to clear his name and be like, this guy fucking lied about me going to jail. Kind of funny. Seems like no matter what, EDP just won't leave the internet, and you cannot convince him otherwise. The only things that are going to put a stop to him are being in prison or being dead. So, yeah, that about wraps up today's video, I think. Definitely a longer one, but I think it was warranted given how much info I wanted to go over with EDP. Wanted to go a little more in depth than the typical gameplay commentary video. But if you guys liked this video, then be sure to leave a like. If you disliked it, then be sure to leave a dislike. Drop a comment down below giving me your thoughts, and I'll see you all in the next video. Probably tomorrow. Bye.
Alright, man. This video done. That nigga back online, bro.